Hi guys, so welcome to my channel. So I am new and I really hope you enjoy what's coming at you. So today I'm going to talk to you about a few tips that I personally use to help me do good in school, to help me remember everything for all these tests that these teachers give us. So yeah, and don't mind my hair, I just got back from practice, so let's get into it. Okay, so tip number one that I have is flashcards. So I just got this container from the dollar store just to store all my cards in because there is a lot. Personally, what I like to do is hole punch my flashcards and put them on a ring just like this. I think this might be a 1-inch ring. I know they go up to like 4 inches, but personally I only needed this. And I also like to color coordinate it. So white is all the information that I need to know. In this case, pink is the chapter dividers. And the yellow is like the systems or like important information. And then the big blue card on the front is like the topic of the flashcards. So I love flashcards. Okay, so method number 2 is, so whenever you have a book, and this is a very thin book, but whenever you have a book and you need to remember chapters or you have to do a chapter outline, I'm just going to show you a really efficient way to do a chapter outline. So this chapter happened to be 20 pages long, so yes, your outline is going to be a little lengthy because you need to make sure you know all the information, especially for my topic. So one thing I like to do is my main topics I put in big capital letters next to them, and then subgenres under them I do in little letters, and it's really blurry. I'm super sorry. And then I also like to highlight my vocab words just because when I'm like flipping through it, it's like I really gotta search for these vocab words and I can't find it. Oh wait, it's right here in yellow. Also what I like to do, but I haven't done yet, is I highlight the main topics in pink and very important information that my teacher tells me is going to be on a test in blue, just that way it like sticks in my head really easily. So yeah, it's just what I like to do. And this is another page of what it looks like. Another tip I like to do is when you need to learn little, what do I call this, like prefixes and suffixes, like, so for my class I'm taking, which is like nursing, we need to learn all like the nursing terms. So it's like all the nursing terms, some suffixes. So I color coordinate it based on the section because I like to have a lot of color. So like each color is a different section. And this chapter just happened to be really lengthy, so there was quite a bit of color. So yeah. Okay, so tip number 3 is I have this notebook, which it's small, so I like it, glittery in the front. And this is a new one because I already ran out of my other one. And I just write down what I have in each class. So 1 week of school, I have my shop, which is nursing. And the other week of school, I have my like academic classes, which is math, history, English, science, Spanish, and yeah. And then I also have another class, but I never have homework in there, so I'm okay with that. So I just like to color coordinate it with markers, and I have this for every week. So math for me, I always remember it as blue. History, I always remember it as orange. English is purple. Science is yellow. Spanish is a lighter blue, and my shop is pink. For math, I just have to do a study guide, so I like to write out how many questions a night I should do it. And if I have to study for something, I usually write out how many minutes I want to study for each subject. So I just usually write down how many questions a night I need to do in something, how many minutes of studying I should do. Tip number 3 is when you're studying to do either A, don't procrastinate, 15 minutes a night. If you know you have tests coming up on Wednesday, study 10 minutes a night each night until Wednesday. Or if you know it's a bigger test, study maybe 15 minutes or 20 minutes for that test and only 5 or 10 for the other ones that either you know better on. Also, give yourself breaks when you study. Like, study one class, go have a snack, come back, study another class, go on your phone, study the other class, watch some TV, I wouldn't say watch TV for 2 hours and then go back to studying because you probably will forget it, but like 10-15 minute intervals is what I like to do. So yeah, that brings me to my next okay, so another tip is go to Pandora, and yes, it's free, and I'm pretty sure you can get in both Android and Apple, so that's a plus. And literally the best soundtrack is instrumentals for studying, and literally you might think, oh, that's so weird, but they actually have some like good music, but it's like not the lyrics, it's the instruments that like are playing in the background, and it like just clears your mind off of everything, and I love it. Like, I don't know what I'd do without it because it helps me a lot. You're just going to go to, this isn't working, I'm really sorry. You're just gonna go to sparknotes.com. So literally, I know everybody is forced in English to read those dumb books, like the Shakespeare books, Animal Farm, The Pearl, like these weird books, and nobody understands what's happening in the book. So SparkNotes is literally going to be your best friend, and it's so easy to run. Like, it's so easy. So literally, I just did Romeo and Juliet because I know that at one point we've all had to read it, and they have all the acts of each, so I'm just going to choose a random act. Let's go Act 3, Scene 1. I'm just going to go with that, right? They have the summary of the entire thing, so yes, I would read it. And first of all, when you read it, don't actually read it. You can look along with the text, but listen to the audiobook, because I understand so much better when people are talking to me than me trying to comprehend it as I read it. So yeah, but don't forget to read the analysis. Reading the analysis will tell you why the character did something, just like deeper into the character's like thoughts and actions. So yes, I know reading, but it will help you so much more when it comes to like your tests and that. It also has the characters and like different things that happen to each character in the back of this one. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you subscribe and like this video so I can do more videos just like this. I also do DIY, slime, and pretty much anything you can imagine that I like wanna tell you guys about and like show you guys how to do. So until next time, bye.